welcome everyone, and here we go on another Wing Chun fight. I'm going to be honest with you, I have not seen this fight. I don't know what happens. I'm going to fast forward through this. It's 19 minutes and 34 seconds long, so I don't expect you to listen to me talking through 19 minutes and 34 seconds long. But here's what this is. I have up a bunch of videos where I'm pointing out that a good 89% of the titled videos that state Wing Chun versus, and you insert any style you want or even the word MMA, 89% of those are absolutely not Wing Chun. So I've constantly said that these guys are not bad Wing Chun fighters. They are not even Wing Chun, period. And you can go check out my videos on those. Go right ahead, look them up. So somebody sent me this, and they said that this guy is absolutely Wing Chun. It's the Zihao. And the title up here is Wing Chun Zihao versus Muay Li Wu. And it's the Rebel FC fight. It's number 6, China versus the world. So I'm going to jump in here, and again, I have not seen this. I don't know who wins. If Zihao, the Wing Chun guy, does lose, I'm fine with that. I don't care that he loses, guys. My number one complaint has been that Wing Chun on YouTube and on the internet has a bad rep because people keep lying about it. So if this guy's using Wing Chun, I'm going to point it out. If this guy's not using Wing Chun, I'm going to point it out. If this guy wins or loses, that doesn't matter to me. That absolutely doesn't matter to me. If he is using Wing Chun, he should be able to give the other guy one hell of a fight. Somebody sent this to me because they knew that I am following the lineage under Wang Ling, and I'm following specifically Gary Lamb's lineage. And somebody said this guy also follows Wang Ling. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Again, I do not know what I'm about to see.
好了，接下来这场比赛是我们今天晚上一场特别赛。为什么这么说？因为今晚的这场比赛的两位对手，他们分别擅长咏春还有泰拳。他们是谁？
I really don't care about all the hype.
李子豪，今年27岁的他第一次参加 MMA 比赛，但是李子豪是一位懂得多种搏击技巧的。
Oh, I paused it at the right time. Okay, I was getting ready to make a quick comment. I was going to say that was proper pox on the wooden dummy that we just saw, and now we see a picture of Wang Ling. So I'm going to go off the bat right here and already say at least the hype is 100% pure Wing Chun. This is something that on these other videos I point out they don't have. So at least we're starting off with hype, real hype.
咏春选手，05年接触咏
And Wang Ling was doing a Tan Sao in that.
春的李子豪就在叶问第4代传人的门下学习。
We got Bruce Lee and Ip Man.
现在已经是一名小有名气的咏春教练。他认为各种搏击术。
Okay, this is a proper Tan Sao. You can see he's coming in at the immovable elbow area. So already right now I'm getting hyped because if you watch my videos when I tear apart people like Steve Faulkner in the UFC fight, his little hype thing was absolutely 100% not Wing Chun. It wasn't any form of Wing Chun that's out there, and there's some weird Wing Chun, at least in my opinion. There's all kinds of lineages of Wing Chun, and I say it every time. The only lineage that I disagree with 100% that is out there is Ling Ting. And yet even Ling Ting, I point out, doesn't do all the crap that these other videos do. But right now what we're seeing is legit Wing Chun.
存在即合理，不需要拘泥于。
I believe that this is the fighter Li Zihao. And again, this video was sent to me from a friend who knew that I followed Wang Chun.
形式，咏春具有以快制慢、中线攻击、压迫式反击、近距离袭击等特色和招数。
All right, we got Chi Sao going on. He's doing some flying knees. A minute ago, he did a kick, and every bit of it looks like he's doing centerline theory and triangle principles, and he's still making it into Wing Chun. So far, man, I'm actually hyped over this. And if you've watched my other videos, I absolutely destroy these other idiots out there. Now there are some videos I post where it is real Wing Chun.
在 MMA 比赛中非常实用，让观众对他充满了期待。李子豪的对手刘威对于这场比赛也是充满期待。同样师出名门的刘威，在熊条中。
Alright, so this is his opponent, and this guy, from what I understand, it looks like he's just in Chinese boxing, which is kind of silly because Wing Chun Kung Fu is Chinese boxing.
俱乐部里进行泰拳学习，渐渐成长为一个拳法好、膝法过硬。
Alright, I'm gonna fast forward all this hype. I mean, it's cool, it's cute and whatnot, but again, this is a long fight, guys.
他代表的是英雄会俱乐部，他就是来自中国的李子浩。And his opponent representing New Xinjiang Boxing Club.
Okay, so there is some English in here. There's two announcers, and it looks like that they're getting ready to announce the Chinese boxer from the Chinese boxing place. His name is Lu Wei.
From China, please welcome Lu Wei.
Okay, Lu Wei. I'm sorry. And yeah, the guy in the ring already is our Wing Chun guy.
他就是来自中国的选手刘伟。
Okay, so the Chinese boxer's in the green and white shorts. Has some good moves there. It looks like a lot of Muay Thai. Actually, it does say Muay Thai in here, doesn't it? I thought he was a Chinese boxer, so it does say Muay Thai. See? Guys, this is why it's important. When you know your shit and you're doing your shit, somebody else who knows your shit will sit there and just literally see you doing something like this guy just did and say, well, that looks like, and they'll name your style. I honestly didn't realize this was Muay Thai. So, okay, so we got a Wing Chun guy versus Muay Thai. This ought to be good.
Now, semi-main of the evening. 3-by-5 rounds in the featherweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, both fighters are making their debut. Therefore, the O has got to go. Introducing first to my right, this man, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, has a discipline.
All right, so the red and white, well, I'll just say the red and white is the Wing Chun guy, and the green and white is the Muay Thai guy.
Wing Chun, stand.
And they actually announced him as Wing Chun.
171 centimeters tall and weighing at 66 kilograms even.
All right, again, I have not seen this, but let's just see if this guy does the one thing he should never do, which is open it up into Mansai Wu Sao from 20 feet away, or open it up into Bong. If he opens up into Bong, and he's, instead of Mansai Wu Sao, he's doing a Bong, and he's walking towards the guy from 9 feet away, I'm going to say he's a shit fighter if I see that. You should never do that. If you open up with Mansai Wu Sao, don't do it from 20 feet away. It's just corny. It's just corny. So let's see if he does it.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, wearing the silver shorts with the red tassels, representing Hero King Club and making his professional cage debut from China. Please welcome Li Zihao.
All right, again, guys, I'm going to fast forward to some of this hype because I want to see I want to see the fight. I don't even care about who wins at this point. I want to actually see some Wing Chun
Muay Thai
in the
versus
ring.
Wing Chun, style versus style. Both these guys are strikers. Both these guys prefer to stay on the feet. Both these guys have full contact experience, but this is the first time stepping into a mixed martial arts rules cage.
And it's on. It is Li Zihao taking on Lu Wei. Zihao wearing the silver.
Okay, already off the bat, you can see that their stances match. So I'm already a little bit disappointed in our Wing Chun guy. He's totally doing a side stance. So I'm kind of disappointed already, guys. Yeah, I was hyped up, but already just because when you do a side stance, what you're doing is you're limiting your own style. And Wing Chun is not a style where we're coming off with our right leg forward the way he is. So hopefully he switches this up. It's not wrong for him to start off this way. But if he fights like this the whole time, he's going to get minus points in my book.
Silver trunks and Wei wearing.
No, okay. Yeah, that Come on, man. I mean, he's doing the same shit everybody else does. And I have videos where I do complain about real Wing Chun people goes into the ring and they throw it away.
The green and white
I don't even know what that was.
trunks.
That was more of a Muay Thai kick than a Wing Chun kick.
This fight brought to you by Youku.
So far, I'm not seeing any Wing Chun. I'm not seeing anything other than he is guarding the center line, but what he's doing is he's copying the other guy's stance. So, I mean, unless he's trying to be deceptive and he's playing games, again, I'm going to give him negative points. Unless I see some Wing Chun. All right, he's throwing his elbow up almost like a Muay Thai fighter would to defend that. That is not something that a Wing Chun guy would do unless they're super close.
Lu Wei representing Muay Thai. He's going to be looking to use his shins versus Zihao.
All right, so already I'm super disappointed because Wing Chun is meant to be in a very, very aggressive style, and Muay Thai wants to keep them at a bay. So he wants to keep them at bay, and a Wing Chun guy wants to get in there. I know this is a fight, and I know that they want to go through rounds. I don't know how many rounds there are. I've not seen this fight, guys. I'm serious. I'm already super disappointed in Zihao. Because so far I've seen zero Wing Chun.
Zihao. That's right. These pronunciations I'm learning.
Good at that.
That was some of the shittiest chain punches I've ever seen in my life. There's no way that this guy is some kind of expert. There's no
Looking
way.
to use his shins versus Zihao.
Now, understand he's got gloves on, so the chain punches do look a little bit off from a viewer stance. But let's see these chain punches.
Zihao. That's right. These pronunciations.
Okay. So those weren't even chain punches. His elbows are off to the sides. That's what it looked like.
I'm learning.
And he's chamber punching. Look, this guy's not Wing Chun, guys. Never in 20 billion years will you see someone overcommit who's in Wing Chun like this and throw like this, going off balance like this, with both their arms open, allowing the center line. This guy's so open right now, it's pathetic. So, man, this guy...
Good at those names, Dave.
But you notice him using the Wing Chun style, which is where they tend to attack the midline, and he's looking to parry and counter with short, hard punches.
Like, even right now, man, like, he is kind of using a triangle theory, kind of, but he's still doing this side stance, and none of this is Wing Chun, guys, none of it. All right, I don't even care if this guy wins. Which
is the style of Wing Chun. It tends to be more of a traditional martial art and a counter style. One thing to note is that
zero Wing Chun stance, zero footwork. There's nothing going on here. This Wing Chun, even those chain punches we saw a minute ago, the elbows are off to the side. But I got to keep watching.
Zihao has quite a bit of full contact experience. He told me earlier he desires to.
No, none of this is Wing Chun, guys.
Use his full contact experience in kickboxing and Sanchao to try and fight with only Wing Chun techniques. As here, you notice how he's holding his hands a bit low out into the middle.
Notice the southpaw stance of Zihao.
No, none of the way he's holding his hands are absolutely not Wing Chun. God, let's just be honest.
Oh.
None of this is Wing Chun. Like, honestly, if this Wing Chun guy beats the shit out of this Muay Thai guy, I'm not impressed at all, guys. Not one bit. He's not using any Wing Chun.
There's a few Van Damme moves there.
Yeah. Louis told me.
Okay, now he's throwing these bit. Listen, guys, I don't care who you are. If you understand Wing Chun and you've done it long enough, you fall in love with these straight punches, the sun fist, and you will not do what this guy just did. Again, throwing himself, just committing too much. He's completely open. I hope the Muay Thai guy socks him in the face right now. Let's see.
He loves.
No, he didn't. This is not Wing Chun. None of this is Wing Chun, guys. None.
Jumping knee. He's not much of a clincher when it comes to Muay Thai, but he does like to strike hard with the knees from a distance.
Both guys getting a bit aerial in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, we've seen some fancy moves in this one.
I wish to God that I could find somebody that fights like his guy in the green shorts. Like, really.
That's for sure.
If this other guy, this is what infuriates me, man. Wing Chun is meant to destroy somebody who's fighting like this guy in the green shorts. And I don't see any Wing Chun. He's not even doing the principles. He doesn't even have the mindset of an aggressive Wing Chunner. Doesn't even have that.
We've seen spins.
And the way he's got his elbows tucked in, none of this is Wing Chun. I understand he's in a fight and he's got to make rounds and blah, blah, blah. None of this is Wing Chun, guys.
We've seen Wing Chun, and we're only 2 minutes in.
It's both fighters.
Wait a minute. I want to hear what the announcer said about seeing Wing Chun.
Spins. We've seen Wing Chun, and we're only 2 minutes in.
Both guys getting a bit aerial in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, we've seen some fancy moves in this one, that's for sure. We've seen spins, we've seen Wing Chun.
No, we've not seen any Wing Chun. That's what I thought the announcer said, that we've seen 0 Wing Chun.
We're only 2 minutes in.
As both fighters are making their professional MMA debut tonight in this special feature matchup.
These stances, him throwing up his knees. This guy looks like a very low-ranked Muay Thai fighter. If I did not know that they were claiming he's Wing Chun, I would say he's absolutely a Muay Thai fighter. He is literally mirroring the other guy's stance and everything, including these fancy Muay Thai kicks. None of this is Wing Chun. No, okay, no. No, okay. He's overcommitting. He's just trying to throw punches. He's got his elbows off to the side. He's not going to man sao wu sao after he throws a punch. There's so much wrong with this, it's not even funny.
We have Zihao switching stances back and forth.
None of that was a chain punch, guys.
And then to orthodox.
All right, see, my critics don't understand what I'm talking about. All right, I could care less if this guy did his shitty chain punches and hit somebody in the face every time and even knocked him out cold. I would still stand there and say, dude, that's not Wing Chun, and you suck. So, like, the critics don't understand that I'm talking about Wing Chun. I'm not talking about winning the damn fight.
Versus Lu Wei staying in the orthodox. Oh, nice.
None of that's Wing Chun, guys. Come on. Like, why would you go all the way out like that when you can just go right into the center?
I don't know if that's Wing Chun.
Back a little bit different there, wasn't it?
Zihao using the southpaw stance again. He's switching quite a bit. He tends to step back rather than move his entire body back in a stance, which I suppose.
He's just doing Muay Thai kicks. I'm going to fast forward here. Oh, they actually got grappling. I'm going to fast forward because this is... guys, none of this is Wing Chun.
Zihao.
All right, so our Wing Chun guy is actually on top of the Muay Thai fighters. I didn't know there was grappling in this. And it looks like he's got the guys pinned down. So it looks like he's winning. But I'm still going to say this guy's not using Wing Chun and he sucks.
Let's see how he does with a full mount because, oh, very well done. Good defense shown there by Lu Wei.
He's got to get his elbows in. He does not want to have his one elbow. Zihao is actually wrapped. Okay, now they're back in the regular mount. He's got his arm free. Zihao was wrapped around the head and had the armpit trap.
Needs the posture up. Covering up quite well is Lu Wei.
Yeah, to finish it in. He could choke the Montaleo mission.
Wow. Two. And he's giving it the back.
He's under the chin. Can he finish the choke?
He's going to tap his tap.
He's got the submission.
Wow.
All right. So our Wing Chun guy in this won, but he's not Wing Chun. There was no Wing Chun in this. And here is what infuriates me. This guy can now open a school of Wing Chun and proclaim that he won this fight. And he can lie and say he did Wing Chun to win this fight. And there will be idiots who don't know what Wing Chun is. And they will come to his Kung Fu classes and they will pay this moron. I'm telling you right now, if you live near this guy and your kids are taking lessons with him, get him the hell out. This guy is pathetic. That fight on both sides was beyond pathetic. This guy, even though he won, is not Wing Chun. Absolutely.
Wow.
Well, it started with Zihao's lucky that
Lu Wei was having some success with those body kicks.
He was, I believe.
All right, so he did win. That's the end of that. This guy sucks beyond belief. I know that they showed a bunch of Wong Chun Ling stuff. He used no Wing Chun in this. And again, I have videos on why these idiots don't use Wing Chun in the ring. It's because they're scared. It's because they don't understand Wing Chun and they're scared.
He was true to Muay Thai form, looking to wear down Zihao with repetitive strikes. You can only hit.
So you can see right here, Li Zihao is the winner, and at the top in the title is Wing Chun. And at the beginning of this, I said I didn't give a shit who won. I don't care if he won. I think his win was pathetic. But I don't care if he pummeled the other dude, and we missed it because I did skip a lot. This guy is absolutely a piss poor fighter. This right here is why I can't stand these UFCs and these MMAs, because they take a piss poor fighter and they make out like he's some champion. This guy was a damn joke.
At one place so many times before it quits working. But here we have the winner.
All right, look, this guy just got into a fight with a Muay Thai fighter. Look at his face. He's not even messed up, guys. This was a piss poor fight. This guy's not Wing Chun. Not Wing Chun at all.
好，子豪先留步，我先。